Do you get better at Splatoon the more that you play? Well, coming from a guy with 2,190 hours in the game, I can confidently say, no, you do not. Don't get it twisted. You could be X rank in all modes and still be swimming in dog water, right? Okay, but fear not, my fellow bottom feeders. Our answer is finally here. The Splatoon 2 Game Guide Unofficial. This is a real, not real, official, unofficial guide for Splatoon 2, and it is packed with all the knowledge you would ever need. It says so right here. Best weapons for turf war, how to beat the single player campaign, how to install Splatoon on a PC or Mac. Wait a minute. I bought this guide off of the Barnes & Noble website for too many $95, and I can confidently say that it is, in fact, worth its weight in plastic forks. So I'm gonna follow the advice from this guide and see how much I improve while playing. I don't know what they were thinking when they were writing this. There's literally hyperlinks on the first 2 pages here. Like, how do you expect me to click that? What am I supposed to do with this? With this ebook, you will learn how to dominate your opponents, beat the game, get the best items, walkthroughs to guide you through the game, tips and tricks and strategies from the pros. Some pros are involved in this. How to install the game for Wii U. The pros, huh? It actually gives you instructions on how to install Splatoon 2 on the Wii U. Okay, this is not being helpful for me. Let's move on to the next step, okay? How to install for PlayStation 4. Now that is something I could personally find much more useful. They must have copied and pasted the instructions from every other game guide into this game guide, which is making it very, very confusing. There's actual screenshots on how to install for Windows PC 8 or 10. And it just says search for the game and then download. Who is this meant for? It says here, the way to set up Splatoon 2 online chat. It is 2017. The future. This means voice chat must be built up into a game, right? Wrong! Nintendo is not agreed. And you will need to download the Nintendo Switch Online application via your smartphone in case you like to speak to your friends when playing Splatoon 2. Well, I don't have any friends and I don't want to speak to anyone, so this doesn't apply to me. Turf War tips. To triumph in the game of Turf War, you have to cover Battlefield in the ink versus the opponent team. Okay, well, that seems pretty self-explanatory. I can get behind that. Okay, here we go. This should be pretty straightforward. I've done a couple turf wars in my time, and now I'm armed with even more knowledge than I had before. Key reason I even want to do this right now is because last week I hired a bunch of Splatoon pros, Milana, Barry, Prochara, and that SRB2 dude, and I challenged them to a private battle, and it did not go well for me. For me, it did not go well. I'm not gonna call it now. But I don't think we're winning here. That was an absolute disaster. We lost a teammate. We lost the game. What do we have to lose now? Nothing. That was everything we had. Okay, that didn't work out the way that I wanted to. I need to feed my small, dry brain with the succulent knowledge from the Gamer Guide Unofficial. When reach level 10, right after engaging in the mode known as Turf War, congratulations on the wedding, very excited, you will open up rank battles. Rank battles attribute the splat zones and tower control modes. What about Rainmaker? Each requires significantly more teamwork as compared to Turf War so that you can win. That's the most truthful thing that this guide has written so far. I mean, that is just the truth. Ranked can be a scary thing, but fortunately for you and me, this gamer guide has some multiplayer strategies and tips, okay? So sit down and shut up and buckle up and button your pants and listen up, sports fans. The moment you have your super ability all set, utilize it. There is nothing more serious than getting killed and having your counter towards it forced back. I can think of a couple things that are more serious. Eating raw chicken, bus drivers, dropping your iPhone in the lake, making an appointment by phone. Keep going. Isn't gonna stop. Do not worry covering every single inch of the encircling spot in ink because it is very best to shoot your load on a broad area. Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you have to word it like that? Shoot your load on a broad area and then keep going to the next segment of the map. Who wrote this? Maps information. Now this is useful. In other places in Splatoon 2 multiplayer, we've finished Splatoon 2 Maps Guide Hub. What? We will disclose all the information you must know so that you can dominate each map. Well, that's obviously very helpful. I'm gonna need that if I want to play Splatoon. Knowing the maps is very vital. And it says nothing about it. That's it. We've made a whole Splatoon 2 Maps Guide Hub, and then it shows a picture of Marie from the single player, and then that's it. That's all it says. Where's the guide? I know what the problem is. They forgot to put the guide inside of this guide. This is just Splatoon 2 game unofficial. Okay, well, I guess we're talking about the single player now. All through the Splatoon 2 single player campaign, your current Inkling will need to make it through a range of challenge stages so that you can face off versus significantly tough boss characters. We will assist you in all of these levels using our Splatoon 2 boss guides and single player campaign suggestions. All the levels, huh? You couldn't even name one multiplayer map. You really gonna guide me through every level in the single player? All right, let's find out. Until you truly desire to vanquish your best time to get another level, perhaps you may take it. What does that mean? What does that mean? Perhaps you may take it. Take what? It is always really worth discovering levels. I mean, yeah, that's how you advance the game, last I checked. You have 3 lives for every level, and each time you arrive at a checkpoint, you restore life, even if you already died and even lost one. That's pretty good. Even if you died and even if you lost a life. And that's it. That's all it says about the single player. It says nothing else about the story mode. Good luck. What happened to learning strategies about every map? Not here. Down below, we have listed every single Splatoon 2 weapon and even arranged them by group. Wow. Aren't you doing the Lord's work? I kid you not when I say this. This Splatoon 2 weapons list is literally a screenshot of a Microsoft text document. You can literally see at the very top the tabs where it says file, edit, format, view, and help. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. It is actually in this book. The best weapons in Splatoon 2, there's 3 at the top. 10 to tech splatter shot, 52 gal, and the wasabi splatter shot. 2 out of 3 of them are the splatter shot. So, I mean, I use the splatter shot, so I guess I'm doing the right thing. They list every other weapon, but then at the very bottom, they have the worst weapons in Splatoon 2. And at the very bottom, it says the Aerospray RG and the custom splatter shot. What do you mean the custom splatter shot? You listed the 2 best weapons as the Tentatech and the wasabi splatter shot. The custom it's the same thing. Oh, it's the same weapon, but it's got a different sub and special. Pfft, it's worse than every other weapon in the game. Just put that at the bottom. Right there with the Aerospray. I don't know how to feel about that, but you know what? Whatever. I guess I'm a Tentatech splatter shot main. Salmon Run. Here we go for you Salmon Run heads out there. Let's see what we got here. Why is not Salmon Run available regularly online? I think all of us have asked that question. Hopefully the game guide finally has an actual answer. In case you have got lots of friends who own Splatoon 2, well, I don't. So next question. Then you are lucky. Well, okay. As Salmon Run can be. Run can be is one word. Salmon Run can be. Did they read their own book before they released their own book? Salmon Run is not available each day of the week, and during the time of writing, it seems to be available on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week, almost at all different times per day. They're writing this as if I'm going to see it in real time. The times seem to be possibly 7 a.m. to 5 a.m., or even 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. How is this helping? You'll be tasked with gathering a specific quantity of power eggs from the fallen bosses so that you can pass the level. Fail this and you will also fail the level. Why is this guide so condescending to me? I don't understand that. That's it? That's the end of the guide. It ends, there's a conclusion, that's it. Once you start to implement the strategies outlined, there will be a much greater chance of success for you. That's great, man. Not only make the game much more interesting and enjoyable, but you will also realize a greater level of accomplishment. This is like the path to enlightenment. I feel like I'm signing up to a pyramid scheme just by holding and reading this book out loud. Good luck! Thanks, Splatoon Game Guide Unofficial. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling like a pro already. The guide is telling me to use Octobrush, so I'm gonna use the Hero Brush replica because I can't find the other one. Here we go!
This is certainly a comp, huh, guys?
What if they bring out a Mewtwo?
Oh, this won't go right. Hey, they have the same weapons that the guide recommended. Oh no! How did they know that the guide said that the Aerospray, the Octobrush, the Splatter Shot, and the Roller are the quote-unquote best weapons for Splat Zones? They must be reading the guide too. This is bad.
Oh, I hit nasty fall.
Man, that was tough.
Hey, it's working. It's working. We're winning. I mean, we are winning. The guide has not let me down. I have an idea. I really don't have an idea. Why did I say that? I completely lied. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die right now. We were so close. We almost had the lead.
Wait, they made it in. What are you guys doing up there?
What the?
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
Oh, they're hiding down there. Ah, smart.
Get him!
Oh my god. Oh, they're still in here. How do they do this? No, I got the kill. Come on. We can do this. This is the closest game ever. Come on. We can do this. No, they've got control. Dude, we had the lead.
There's one in mid on me.
Oh yeah, they're jumping in.
What?
No.
I got
Seven
him.
rows dead.
Good enough.
Okay.
Tries last.
Alright, start running up.
Is
Start
weak,
running
is
up.
weak, is weak.
Yeah, I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
What were you doing in there, buddy? What was going on there? No, my whole team is dead. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
He's got this.
There's a bomb. There's a bomb there.
There's still the brush so he comes back up here, okay?
No, I got her. Yes, I got the trade. Come on, team. You can do it. We can do it. No, we're dying. Go, go, go. No. Splatoon Gamer Guide. Why?